Behind us, the banquet's just finishing up, and all the winners just got their trophies. The weekend was mostly a success, I'd say.
Yeah, typical Super Nationals, if I would say.
A few bumps and bruises, but that happens on these temp courses.
Yep.
Today's big winners were Gary Carlton, obviously in KZ2. Everyone's heard about that, probably back home. Just a magnificent drive from 7th. Had good pace all weekend. Just that third heat was his only downfall, but he ended up
He's arguably, other than qualifying, he was arguably the fastest kart all weekend.
Yep. And Philip Orsic led early in that one. Give him props.
Very impressive
on him this weekend. He doesn't drive very much anymore. Nope. Back on this old kart that he used to run when he was cadets, and he impressed me as well as Gary today.
Definitely.
And Gary's going to have a bright future now. I think he has something to look forward to.
He does. He definitely does. You know, it's great for him to find a new home where he can actually, you know, really gel with the team, and he knows what program he has the next year.
Yeah. Yep. He's had a crazy year. It's good that he ended it on this note because he needed it. He deserved it too. He's a hard-working guy. Let's go to S1, Danny Formal.
Danny Formal's show. I mean, we just talked to Gary about that also, and Gary said I was behind him multiple times in the weekend, and he used every single curb on the track, even curbs that not a single person was using. He would still use. He was able to make the track that much shorter, and hey, you know, the shorter the distance, the quicker the lap time if you can do it. So. A class of his own.
He excels in tracks like these.
Yes.
He always has over his whole career, and that's another driver that needed the win too. He hasn't raced very much this year.
Nope.
He says he's invested in college back home in Costa Rica. So, but next year might do the whole Pro Tour season, is what he said.
That'd be awesome to see him back at it.
He needs to be because it's fun watching him race.
Tag Senior
was
epic battle. It usually is.
There were 4 different leaders in that race.
Almost every year, except for last year. We've seen epic battles come down to the final lap or two, and this year was really no different. Like you said, 9 drivers at one point were in a train fighting for the lead. And the winner, Louis Pagano, I believe you called him the dark horse a couple days ago.
Friday night's video cast, if you want to go back and rewind to double check that. But I just noticed in the heats and in practice that his kart just looked better through the turns I was paying attention to. And everyone else was laying flat. Beechner made that thing rise up. So props to Beechner and Too Wild, and of course Louis for driving the thing because he's always been fast here. He just hasn't gotten to that top step on the podium. Yeah,
exactly. And interesting enough, they had 3 seat struts on the left side.
Okay.
Very interesting setup choice there. Too Wild's always been known to do a few little trick things, but that was kind of interesting to see. He wasn't the fastest kart out there. I mean, I think he was 2.5 tenths off the fastest time of the race, but his racecraft just reigned supreme. He was able to make the right moves at the right time, and that is really difficult with a class with Logan Sargent, David Serra, Jake Craig, the group, and Marco Maestranzi, last year's winner. That group, to be able to make those moves from where he started and to be able to pull a gap and choose the right moments was really impressive.
He managed the race like a true pro, like he's been here before.
Which he has.
Yeah. He knows what to expect here, and he pulled it off greatly. Tag Cadet was another last lap battle.
Went to the steward's office at the end.
I mean, went down to the wire. I mean, they were in the steward's office for 2 hours, I think, after the race. Johnny Edgar made a move on Oliver Calvo last corner. It's very hard to see from our vantage point, but in the end, Edgar gets the win based on the review in the tech shed. And Bennett gets another cadet win, another cadet
and championship.
Lachlan DiFrancesco won the championship, like he has at USBKS. They had a win at Challenge of the Americas.
They're doing things right.
They are.
So, guys, that's kind of the main categories. If you guys want to see all the results, all the race reports, head to our on-location page presented by Praga North America and IPK. Thanks again for checking in. Hopefully you liked our videos that we're doing this weekend, and give us your feedback in the comments below. And we'd love to hear your feedback and see if we keep doing these.
Yep. We'll see everyone at the Florida Winter Tour in a month's time.